Hey guys, welcome back to our cracking the coding interview series where we're going to solve all 189 questions, programming solutions, programming problems in this book. I really recommend this book for anyone who's out there. Today is a part 2 of our previous video, which is solving 1.1, which is unique. Feel free to pause the video to read this. We read it in the previous video. Also watch the previous video. In the previous video we solved it with these two solutions. However, today I have something different in mind. Okay, we're gonna do it differently. Today we're gonna use a data structure Python provides called set. So here's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna initialize a variable called character set. Okay, you can call this whatever you want the name, but it just has to be a set of s, and all it does is it creates a list out of whatever you passed to it of all the unique items in that item you pass into it. Only the unique items. So I'm not gonna say if the length of this set is not equal to the length of s. Obviously, if the lengths are equal, we know all the items are unique. So if it's not equal, we return false because there's something in there that's not unique. However, if it's equal, we return true. Okay, bam, let's go ahead and test this guy out and see. Bam, a is twice, so it gives us a false. So we take out a, bam, gives us true. So now it doesn't have to be letters, we can try numbers, digits actually. This should be okay. Bam, if I add a 7 somewhere else, bam. So yeah, so we have this, but again, as always, you know how we do around here, we love to visualize our code. So we go ahead and visualize our code. Let's just make sure this is okay. It's 150, which is good. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go full screen mode on you guys. Okay, so let's visualize this code. Let's go through it. Okay, actually let's edit this code. Oh, this was wrong. We have to call unique, not unique too. Okay, let's visualize it. Okay, let's step through it. Okay, now we declare the function, initialize the string s. Now we call in the function. Keep in mind there's two s in the global scope, which is the s out here, s in the local scope, which is the s in the function. Again, they're the same in this case because we're just passing in the s, which is poor programming practice. It's called a shadow variable. However, Python lets you do that, so who cares? Naturally we care. But anyways, so next, now we initialize. Keep in mind the green is the line that just executed, the red is the line that's next to execute. So now the green is here, we just initialize our set. So our set contains all the unique elements of s. Well, you see there's 2 7s, however our set has 1 7. So now let's go to if statement. If the lengths are not equal, we return false. So obviously the lengths are not equal because there's 1 7 in the set, however there's 2 7s in s. Okay, so we expect false. Bam, we return false. Okay, however, let's go back and edit the code and remove the 7, and we're just gonna speed through it. Okay, bam, 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 bam. Okay, now the lengths are equal because we have 1 7 and 1 7, and that's the thing about sets. So sets, they don't return the value in the order you pass them in. It can be in any order, it's just random. But anyways, so now their lengths are equal. It's gonna jump through this loop and just return true from the else statement. Bam, true, return. Again, let's go back here and fix this guy. Okay, so we're just calling is unique, so in this case it should be false. Okay, bam, so we're on there. However, this is not the only way we can solve it. There's one more method I want to show you guys, so I'm just gonna call it define, call it is unique. Let me call it 2. Let me call it 3 just because I can actually. Of s. Okay, now what do we want to do here with this method? So I'm gonna do something, use a method called enumerate. For I, okay, use the enumerate function s, and what it does, I'll show you guys what it does by printing. I'm gonna print I and car. I'm gonna have to call unique 3. Okay. So what it does is it prints each of the items in this list and their indices. Okay, that's all it does. The enumerate function does that. It just gives you a tuple of those. Okay, I'm gonna change it to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, let's see what it prints now. Again, all the items in this string or list or whatever iterative element you pass in here, the enumerate function prints it and its index. Again, ignore the none. The none is just there because the print statement in this function returns none, and we're printing whatever the return statement of it is. But let's ignore it. So yeah, so that's what this is doing. So let's take it one step further, and let's say with the enumerate function we want to say if character is in S of I plus 1 to the end. Okay, we're checking if this character, so if we're on index 0, the first index, if character is on I, S of I plus 1, which is S of 2, S of 1, all the way to the end. If this character, if A is in here, guess what we want to do? If it's in there, obviously we want to return false. Okay, however, if you do go completely through the for loop and you never get to return false, it means those characters are not in there, so we return true. Again, the for loop just goes, if A is in this guy, return false. Then if B is in everybody else, return false. If C is in everybody else, return false. If D is in everybody else, and on, return false. So in this case, in this example, we should get it true. Let's go ahead and run it. Bam, true. Let me add those two C's. Oh no, let me like double D's because I like double D's. Nah, I'm just playing. Okay. Yep, double D's. Doesn't like double D's. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Be sure to tune in for the next one. Take care.